Hey guys, me Steve on Steve's Fishing, Magnet Fishing and Nature Walk channel. Well, as you know, when you're magnet fishing, you always tend to bring out coins, um, and those coins can be very, very rusty. I mean, very, very rusty, even corroded and rusty like that, and like that, and others, which I need to clean up. These are, I don't know what these are. These could be just like little metal things, or I think these, well, these have been found all over the lake, well, not lake, River Wandle. Don't know what that is, but you get coins, you know, coming out really kind of like rusty and corroded. Well, I've been using several different techniques, using several different items to clean up my coins. Some being malt vinegar and distilled vinegar mixed together with salt, also borax, um, bicarbonated soda and soda bicarbonated, all put into one mixture and let it fizzle up and sticking the coins in. Some of them I've been actually keeping soaked over 2 or 3 days. It has cleared some stuff out, but they still come out kind of like crusty. So what I've been doing is using my tumbler, and I'll put them in the tumbler with some very fine grinding material. Sorry, cat. And that seems to actually does help, because what it is that the tumbler is being tumbled around with the coins, and the fine grain stuff which I use, which is this, which is used for stone tumbling, same kind of stuff. There are some coins here as well, actually I need to tip in there. I think there's one or two which ain't too bad. So what I've been doing, as I say, I've been actually trying to clean these off as best as I can. Now you get all this corrosion from the water, really horrible. But you know, I did find that, you know, after you're doing it with vinegar and that for a day or two, it does get rid of some of the rust, and then when you put it in this with the fine grain, it actually works even better. Now, some people may not find a lot of pennies or 2p's, 5p's, 10p's, but this is what I've actually found within the last 2 weeks. How much there is, I do not know. I lost count. So these are all the 1p's. Quite a lot of them. And 2p's. 5p's and 10p's. And a couple of Indian coins, 3 Indian coins, and one franc coin, which is dated 1960. So where did I find all these? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of them I found in River Wandle. A couple of times I've been and I found like little coin spills. I don't know if people just had a lot of loose change in their pocket and threw them in, or someone robbed a shop and ended up with a load of coppers and threw them in the lake. I don't know where they come from, but there's 2 locations on the different part of the River Wandle where I bought out about between 30 and 50p in 2 different locations of the River Wandle. One down near Abbey Mills in Collieswood, and the other one not far from Hatbridge. You know, there has been places where I found, you know, like the odd 2 or 3p just walking along and dipping the old magnet in. some of the coins have actually come up from Clapham Common as well. I'm not saying all of them have come from Clapham Common, but I'd say about 20, 25p in coppers they've been from Clapham Common. But yeah, I seem to be finding a lot more coins in the river, and it's between kind of like not far from where pubs are, you know, restaurants, bridges of course. Like just the other day when I was in Wandsworth, I went across to the start of the River Wandle, and I threw my magnet in, and the first time I pulled it out there was two 1p coins in there. I was actually recording, but the recorder did not record the video and it corrupted it and I couldn't upload it. But as I was standing there, my eye kind of like caught something glimmering, and I looked over and you could see several coins actually just laying there. So I threw my magnet in and I grabbed about another 9p in coppers. So like, you know, the River Wandle is paying off in one way. Hopefully one of these days I'll have enough to buy another magnet. I've probably got about £2, £2 or £3 now, maybe more. Let's count the tens: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165 just alone in silver coppers. There's probably about £3, £4 in coppers, so that's like £5. Let's call it about £5.50. Then there's probably about another pound's worth in there, which I've not done yet. And I do keep getting these from the River Wandle as well, some kind of like metal plates. What they're for, I've got no idea. But yeah, if you're like, you know, someone who wants to go looking for coppers, you know, change, loose change, then the rivers are the better place. You're definitely going to find, you know, your couple of pence here, there and everywhere. You might even hit a little coin spillage like I did twice. One at Collieswood, Abbey Mills, and the other one over towards in Hackbridge. And anywhere that, you know, you may think people fish quite regular, you're going to probably find coins there, you know, at fishing bays where people probably like been sitting there and they've probably gone to pull out their cigarette light or something and, you know, flipped out a few coins. I do seem to notice that 20p's and 50p's don't seem to really connect to a magnet, but I have found that the new £1 and £2 coins will attach to a magnet, but only just, you know, you've got to be very careful bringing it in because they can slide off. So the two new coins, you know, the £1 and £2 coins with the two different alloys, will connect to a magnet, and I think I've actually done that in one of my videos to prove it does actually connect to a magnet, but only lightly. So there we go, that's the coins. I did put them in some more kind of like new fluid, being Spears and Jackson brick and masonry cleaner. I was told that may work to bring up some of the coinage stakes, you know. Doesn't clean them properly, but I spoke to a guy on YouTube and he stated that, you know, it brought up the coins enough to see the dates. So yeah, it's just TV. So I thought, right, I'll share that bit of info with you, show you how many coins I've got so far. I've just realised I've got another Indian coin here. And another one. A couple more coppers. Another 5p. So they got to go in the kitchen. You know, I've got some other 10p's, but they're from my change from where I've gone to the shops just recently. So that 40p's going to go into my grandson's little funding box. And all the coins I do find and try to clean up will actually be going to my grandson, into his little tin where I've started saving up well, not enough, but some money for him, probably about £20, £30, something like that. And that is for him, not for me. And then the other coins I get from anywhere, you know, magnet fishing will probably be kept and put into a bag or a tin or something and taken to the bank and try to get them changed up when I go and open a funding account for him when he comes over back from Australia back to the UK in a couple of months' time. So there we go. You know, you're not going to find coins all the time anywhere you go, but I reckon that, you know, at any location you do go to, you'll probably find at least one or two coins, maybe several. And if you keep them and build them up and put them in a jar and then like clean them every so often in like a bulk bunch, so like a pound at a time or something, in different fluids, like I've been doing, you know, all the coins will build up, and you know, you can spend your money, go to the bank and get them changed up for, you know, newer coins, and use it to buy whatever you want to buy, I suppose. It's going to take a long time, you know, to, you know, accumulate a big amount, but you know, I've only been doing this about 3 weeks now, and I've already got like about £5 plus in coins, and that's all to pay towards one of my magnets. I'll probably have to find about another £25 worth of coins to actually cover the cost of the full cost of 2 magnets and 2 lengths of rope, because that's going to be, no, actually I'll probably have to like find about another £30 in silver and copper. Then that'll cover, you know, my costs. And you know, I'm not selling any of the items that I find, you know, any like unusual bits and pieces, like my little Daninger gun, that one, you know, any kind of unusual metal objects, I will keep myself and probably store somewhere, because you never know, they might bring value to it, you know, if they've not already brought value to it. So yeah, anything I find, you'll find out when I do my videos, upload them. Cause you know, as you know, I do like, you know, my videos during I'm doing magnet fishing, and when I go on, I do an update of what I have found during the daytime. And as I say, all the coins I find will be put to one side for my grandson. Although I could really do it back, you know, to help me pay back the cost, but you know, I'll rather give it to my grandson. And there we go. So if you want coins, you know, the only ones you're going to find are coppers and 10p's and 5p's and 1p's and 2p's. You might get the odd new £1 and £2 coin if your if your magnet picks up and, you know, you're careful enough to bring it in. But that's it. Anyway, cheers for watching. Catch you later. Bye.